V4Mirai stuff, well, there's been a few warning signs with the company, but we'll start specifically with that topic. It's basically Mariya had a 3D debut and anniversary stream that she never showed up to. And the fans were worried. People were wondering what was going on. And then V4Mirai puts up this this announcement saying, "Hello, Kohai and classmates. We sincerely apologize that Mariya's 3D debut and anniversary stream could not take place. We'll do our best to provide an update when available. Thank you very much for your continued support of Mariya and V4Mirai. We sincerely apologize that the 3D debut and anniversary stream scheduled for October 3rd, 2025 could not take place, and that we were unable to inform you in advance. We deeply regret the disappointment and inconvenience caused to everyone who had been looking forward to this special occasion. For some time, Mariya has expressed requests regarding her future activities, and discussions between both parties are ongoing." So this came as a surprise because for 2 days, people were wondering, where is she? What happened? Because she ghosted her own 3D debut. And now we're learning that there's discussions ongoing. Discussions about what? We don't know. There's a negotiating happening. That's all that this is implying. And then they say, once the direction has been decided, we will provide an official update. To prevent confusion, we kindly ask that you refrain from directing questions or comments about this matter to other V4 talents, and blah, blah, blah. It's going to be communicated through the official channels. At the same time, she's also like tweeted from her PL being really confused. What? Question mark? That's not what... And then there's a bunch of VTubers showing her support in the comments. Some of them, you know, being other people that are in the scene that she knows. I'm not going to show them just in case, you know, I don't want to connect the accounts. But it definitely raised questions. It was like, yeah, it's an alt. It's an alt. And now she's officially moved to Emilia, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. There was definitely eyebrows being raised, like something felt going on. It's as if she wasn't, it's as if she's saying, I mean, it's a Vig tweet, so we're not sure, but it's like she's saying, that's not what happened, right? That's kind of what I'm getting from that tweet. And then around the same time, there's also this VTuber that's participated in this collab that they did with Mariya, which is Music Box of Fate. And there's all of these VTubers that have banded together. They're all like pretty big indies. Candy, Buff, Rose, there's Sayu, there's Mint in there, there's Starlight Darling, there's Sea Dog. And they're making this song with Iron Mouse, and it's for charity. And then Wonder Riku, who's the VTuber there, tweeted on October 3rd, which was her 3D debut date. "Sometimes this industry is truly awful. Cherish your friends and the artists and talents you love. Sick and tired of everything else." And somebody's asking, is everything okay, Riku? It's a cover. Okay, thank you. I'm okay. Just had a lot of friends that really go through it this year with awful shit behind the scenes, and it makes me angry and really fucking sad. So it's like, oh shit, okay. This is starting to sound a little bit serious. And around the same time, the same day that they released this announcement, they also released another announcement concerning Alia Sonono, and they're saying that she's going on a hiatus. Hey everyone, thank you so much for all your love and support for Alias Anono and V4Mirai. As the new season begins, Alias is taking some time to think about future activities. She's also focusing on her health, which needs a little extra attention right now. We're still working things out behind the scenes, and we'll share an official update as soon as everything is decided. We want you to know that Alias is still part of V4Mirai's group activities and projects, and she's just taking some time to readjust and recover before coming back full swing. Your patience and understanding means so much. To help keep things clear, we kindly ask that you don't direct questions or comments about this to other V4Mirai members, yada yada. And she accompanied that with her own post, explaining things further. Cool evening, my lovely bouquets. It's been a few years since I've been part of V4, and after a lot of reflection and some heartfelt talks with the staff, I've decided it's best for me to take a little step back to gather my thoughts before diving back in. My health hasn't been the greatest lately, and due to some contractual matters, I won't be able to stream until things are sorted out. That said, I'll still be around as a talent for projects and collabs. I'll also continue to be active in the Discord server sharing videos and memes. Please know that my heart still belongs to you, my wonderful fiance, and I'll be cheering for you all from the sideline. This break is something I truly need to recover from burnout and to take care of my health, but it's not goodbye. Just a little rest stop on our CYOA together. Thank you for your endless love and support. You mean more to me than words can say. You bouquet love. And I mean, this might not be related, right? But it's still odd timing. And the other thing is they're claiming that it's for health, and it might be, but partially, but she's also streaming on her PL. So if it's health related, why is she streaming on her PL? So obviously that's what people are asking themselves right now, and that's why people are worried. Obviously, this is all still like in the realm of speculations. But to add fuel to all of that, now today we've received the news of Mariya's graduation, and yesterday she tweeted from a new account that she made from this persona called Emilia. She released this public statement. She made this account just a few days ago, and it says, "Hello," or as Mariya would say, Kohu. I am the creator behind the character Ku Mariya, vampire idol VTuber. I want to continue. During the height of the pandemic in 2020, I created Ku Mariya. VTuber saved me during a dark time, and I wanted to do the same for others. Ku Mariya was a way for me to fight my own loneliness and keep human connection alive during shelter in place. What began as a small and independent creative project grew into something more meaningful, a community built on kindness, warmth, passion, and creativity. So many shared stories and unforgettable moments have been written by Ku Mariya, including my own precious memories and greatest accomplishments. For 3 years, I independently created and grew Mariya out of love and passion. In developing her, I have found what I could call success. A loving community, a supportive network, and a dream to chase. Things that had been missing in my life up until that point. I saw the potential in Mariya, and I wasn't the only one. In 2023, I was approached by V4Mirai. My dream was to see my creation reach new heights, to have her touch more hearts, to continue writing her story, to watch her dreams come true. I truly wanted to see the success and growth of both Ku Mariya and V4Mirai. So Mariya is a little bit different than the other VTubers that joined V4Mirai in terms of she came in with her own IP. She was an indie VTuber before joining. With the same look and the same name, and she's been part of the scene for a really long time. Like, I remember, funnily enough, researching for all these old videos and these old like controversies, and Mariya would always be there in the comment section. Mariya is also the owner and the creator of that Discord server that does the L2D assets that like a lot of VTuber and content creators use when they first started out and still use to this day. So she was very active in the community. Like, she's a real one, and she gives a lot of herself. In a sense, she's a little bit like Suisse, I guess, who Suisse had made her own model, and then she joined Hololive, right? But now, as you'll see, it seems that she's lost her IP to V4Mirai. We're gonna keep on reading this. As many of you know, this year I experienced a major life event. So Mariya kind of had to take a break for a while. Oh, hi, Lastenza. Thank you. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. Thank you so much. Giga chat. Enjoy the gifts, guys. Enjoy the gifts. Thank you. Tenza. Crazy. Oh, Aqua, you got a sub. Nice. Okay, so yeah. So Mariya explains that... Bye, Lastenza. Thank you. Yeah, so Mariya explains that losing my brother made me realize just how short and precious life is. This line really hit me because I also lost somebody close to me this year, and it made me realize the same thing. She continues and says, "It taught me that I need to prioritize what truly makes me happy, creating from the heart and staying true to who I am." After a few years with V4Mirai, I realized that in order for Ku Mariya to have the freedom to pursue her dreams, I needed to return her to independence. So this sentence kind of hints at a restriction in the company that made her rethink whether she wanted to stay in V4Mirai or not. Unfortunately, she says, even though I tried my hardest to make this happen, we could not agree on terms which I thought would return her to true independence. So she says, without this, I could not move forward. Even though I wanted to be part of Mariya's story forever, after much thought and reflection and many tears, I made the difficult decision to say goodbye to Ku Mariya. So she is losing her IP. She is losing Ku Mariya. I want to emphasize that my choice comes from love for the community that we built together, love for the moments and events that brought us what brought us all together, love for VTubing, and especially love for Mariya. This space has been and always will be one of the greatest joys in my life. VTubers and the VTuber community has saved me over and over again. I wanted Mariya to walk away with full dignity. My biggest regret is that Mariya will never have a chance to say goodbye, and that's another thing, we're not even getting a graduation. At least not a goodbye written by me, her original author. If I were to write Mariya one last thing to say, it would be this. Kohu, thank you for supporting me all this time. Truly, these past 5 years have been the greatest out of my thousands of years alive. I got to see so many dreams come true that I never thought were possible in my wildest fantasies. I'm so sorry I couldn't get a chance to say goodbye. Out of all the hundreds of lifetimes you have died and reborn, this has been the most important one to me. Thank you for making so many precious memories with me. You have given my immortal life meaning, and these memories are what will keep me warm. And as I continue on, I'm sorry this happened so suddenly. I'm so sorry for being unable to say goodbye properly. I hope one day you can forgive me. From the bottom of my heart, I love you very much, and I will always love you until the end of time. Thank you for standing with Mariya all this time. Your messages, your tears, your fan arts, your gifts, your letters, your time, your presence, your support means more than words can express. Although this chapter has ended, my story as a creator is far from over. I didn't plan for this to happen this way and so suddenly. And to be honest, I'm overwhelmed and still heartbroken. But I can't give up yet. Change will be difficult and I'm scared and anxious for what the future holds, but I still have my own goals and dreams that I wish to pursue. And though I'm starting again, I'm not starting alone. Please wait for me as I navigate this brand new beginning. I'm still here. I will continue. With never-ending love and gratitude, and as Mariya would say, with love and blood. Signed, Emilia Fell, creator of Mariya. Honestly, reading this gets me so much. And we have a bunch of people, you know, supporting her in the mentions. Min Phantom. Mariya was one of my precious friends from the start, singing together with Hololive to performing together on stage this year. Their memories I'll always cherish. I hope you're doing as well as you can be, Emilia, and we're all still rooting for you and your happiness. And Mariya was really doing well. Like, she was popping off. She's doing all these concerts with other big personalities. She sang. She's so talented. It's such a shame to see this happen now. And this was posted last night. She also made this stream, some music and an image on loop, and there was 342 people watching. Basically, with YouTube, to get monetized, you need, I think, 1,000 subscribers and you need 3,000 watch hours. And the 3,000 watch hours is the hardest milestone to hit. So people just opened up her stream to try to help her get monetized. And I thought that was really cute, that there was just like, there's 342 people that just banded together to support her. They just all opened the stream. There was a second stream, and the second one was with the Duck Simulator game. Really cool. And now she's set up a waiting room where you guys can chat. She's typed a few things. Sorry you got me feeling like a millionaire. You know, the vibes are up. There's like 70 people just chatting right now. She's also made this heartfelt message that was very sad to listen to. The first time I listened to, I was like bawling.
Kohu, thank you for supporting me all this time. Truly, these past 5 years have been the greatest out of my thousands of years alive. I got to see so many dreams come true that I never thought were possible in my wildest fantasies. I'm so sorry I couldn't get a chance to say goodbye. Out of the hundreds of lifetimes that you have died and reborn, this has been the most important to me. Thank you for making so many precious memories with me. You have given my immortal life meaning, and these memories are what will keep me warm as I continue on. I'm sorry this happened so suddenly. I'm so sorry for being unable to say goodbye properly. And I hope one day you can forgive me. From the bottom of my heart, I love you very much. And I will always love you until the end of time.
Yeah, so that was rough. Yeah, that came 1 hour after the graduation announcement. This came first. We apologize for the sudden notice of Mariya's graduation. We hope that you'll continue to support all of our talents, past and present, in their creative endeavors. They got community noted. We apologize for the sudden notice of Mariya's graduation. We understand that this is a stressful situation and hope that you'll continue to support all of our talents, past and present, in their creative endeavors. As a company, we have to ensure consistency in how we handle contracts matters concerning all of our talents. So is this their way of saying that they're keeping her IP because the other people, you know, to be fair to other people. But the thing is, she's an exception because her circumstances were different than other people upon joining. After multiple discussions, it became difficult to find a balance between what was possible for the company and the conditions requested. The talent also expressed that it would be difficult to continue further discussions, leading to the current outcome. We would like to thank her for her time in the company and wish the best for her future endeavors. While we couldn't reach a solution at this time, we're still open in the future to conversation. Thank you for taking the time to read our statements. We hope that you'll continue to support our talents. And they got community noted. Wait, did they get community noted? Yeah, they did. This announcement fails to include that Mariya was previously an established indie VTuber before joining V4Mirai, and that the creator behind Mariya was unable to regain the IP from V4Mirai due to difficulties with gaining the IP's total independence from the company. And yeah, they are using kind of vague wording here. So I'm just wondering, why were the discussions happening now though? What was she negotiating? Was there like a contract renewal that happened that brought up these discussions again? Because isn't this something that should have been discussed upon entry? Or is this something that she might have just found out it works like that recently? I mean, this is VTubers we're talking about. They don't always, you know, have a lawyer check over their contract. Like, what happened? Or did they try to push a new contract on them? Why now is one of my questions, but I have many questions. And this looks so bad on V4Mirai. This is gonna hurt all of their talents. And it sucks because they have some really good talents there. I really hope the rest of the girls will be alright. And I wish them well from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, this is really not a good look at all. People are up in arms about it, and rightfully so. There's a lot of people that have been tweeting about it. A lot of her, you know, friends that are rightfully angry because it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It feels like somebody's dying. Yeah, I can't believe they wouldn't make some concessions on her, and I believe that they should have made some because this is gonna hurt them way more than giving up this IP. And even though they want to play the card where they want to be, well, we want to be fair to the other talents, but the other talents didn't come in with their IP, so I don't feel like that really stands for me. That's not really convincing to me, at least. So Starlight Daryl, who's also worked with her, says, Mariya loved V4Mirai and she put her name and her reputation on the line to uplift you when you were still new to the EN scene. And that is true. That is a really good point because Mariya was part of their very first gen. They had like no name. Everybody was like, who the fuck are they? We know they have a branch in Japan, but they were new to EN. And she says, a name and reputation she spent years building. Mariya trusted you, so I trusted you. I wanted... Oh, second wave, sorry. First was Abby and Serena. Okay, thank you. You're always there with the lore. Okay, so she was part of the second wave, but they weren't big. And she worked really hard. So Starlight says, Mariya trusted you, so I trusted you. I wanted V4Mirai to win. Every piece of work I did for you, I did with love because I believed in the values I thought you stood for, and I wanted to support my bestie and her friends. You fooled me good. And it wasn't just me. Thousands of us followed Mariya as she embraced and uplifted V4Mirai. And what do? You squander all her good faith. You clip her wings, you refuse transparency, and put out this pathetic excuse of a company statement. I have never been more disappointed in an agency in my life, and that's saying a lot after all the shit I've had to witness this year. True, VShojo was this year. Have you no fucking shame, brave group? She was talking favorably about the company, and honestly, I thought they were doing well too. I think her and Alias Anono were doing really, really well. So it's a shame that they're doing that to one of their biggest talent, or probably their biggest talent, right? Yeah, she was almost like an ambassador for them. And then there's also Ryoma, who tweeted a bunch of times about this. He's like really upset. Remember to always be kind to talents. They're real human beings behind your favorite characters, and you never know what sort of hardship they might be facing. We always strive to show you our biggest smiles because we want you to be happy. Your kindness always goes a long way and allows talents everywhere to keep doing their best. And when he says we always show you our biggest smiles because we want you to be happy, that is so true in the case of Mariya. I've never seen her unhappy on a stream. She always brought the good vibes. and she always wanted to do the best for her chat. He also QRT'd her statement yesterday and made like a really long message. And to me, this does weight a lot when people that are close to the talents are also speaking out about it, especially from their official accounts. Hi Rionins, this is a serious moment from me. I hope you will please listen. This is my friend Emilia. She is the original creator behind the character Mariya. You may know her from things like helping host and produce a fantastic reality concert, to live streaming from an airplane in the sky, to bringing her fans comfort and fun through all sorts of amazing content efforts, and to chasing her dreams to perform on stages everywhere. I've known the character Mariya since before she joined the company in the hopes of expanding her horizons and the stages she could stand on, and even before the time I stand here on this stage before you now. I've witnessed Emilia's deep-hearted love for her character, Mariya, for years and years now. I cannot even begin to fathom how much heartache she must be feeling to have to say goodbye to something she brought into this world and poured so much love and passion into. To add on top of it all, she is still going to push forward to try and reach the stage of her dreams. With that comes crushing uncertainty and the pains of having to start over. As creators, this fear of uncertainty often anchors us in place. I only hold the utmost respect for someone like Emilia who is choosing to face these fears head on. I humbly ask you to support Emilia, whether it is signal boosting this post through a quick share or following her new social media channels. Let's let her know what she has seen, that she has seen, and that she is not alone. If you loved Mariya and the joy and the efforts and the inspiration she brought to this space, then I'm certain you will love Emilia too. Thank you for listening to me. Love you all. I feel like there isn't a good corpo anymore. It's really not going well. I was actually saying that to my friend on vacation too. I was trying to explain to her what are like VTubers agency, and I was telling her that like people don't trust them anymore, and all the startups that are starting are not doing well at all, and they all end up like scamming people, and there's only just a handful of agencies that are still good, like Phase, Vealer, Hololive. I'm trying to think of another name. If you guys think about it, I can't think of another one right now. Also, Armchair Expert tweeted something, and what caught my eye in his tweet, because he's been diving into V4Mirai. He was asking me if I knew more about like the company's past, and I was like, you know, if one person knows about like the old lore of V4Mirai, I was like, you should talk to Nuzagi. Nuzagi would probably know best about this. And I think he did a really deep dive on the company. I still gotta find the time to watch it, but if you get a chance, go check it out. And this was before all of this happened. But he mentioned in his post here that on a more meta level of discussion, 10 days ago, Brave announced that they'd appointed a new US CEO and director. So, and with the current situation is volatile and unfortunate, there is nonetheless an opportunity here to establish at least a somewhat positive precedent for how Brave US handles controversy without the baggage accompanying its previous leadership. People will be watching for some kind of resolution, and any amicable resolution would frankly be a band-aid on what has been a rather tough year overall for Brave's overseas branches. Yep. And for some, I'm trying not to go full balls to the walls on V4Mirai right now, because I am still hoping, and maybe I am hoping, that they will change their mind and give her back her IP. Because every single comment under this post is give her back her IP. I fear for the rest of V4Mirai. It's normal to be fearful for them, but at the same time, we must not be overbearing, and we must not freak out to the point where this could fall back on them. Now, there's a few of their talents that already said that they would be taking some hiatus from streaming. Some others have, a few have like actually surprisingly sort of commented about it, well, or expressed sadness, which is already something. I think I saw a talent say, I don't know what to say. Some of them are just tweeting emotes. Obviously, they can't say too much. But everybody's very saddened by the news, that's for sure. Like, that's the sentiment I got. But I can't stress how bad this is. This is like they're cooking themselves. They are cooking themselves with this move. Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And I'll see you in the next video.